everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what's going on in this connection. How is your person feeling about you? What would they say to you? Where is this headed? And any other messages we can get from the cards. Okay, so here we have 3 piles in front of you. Pile 1 is going to be represented by this pearl/emerald necklace. Pile 2 will be represented by this peacock mirror. Pile 3 will be represented by this rose gold watch. So go ahead and take a second to meditate upon the piles and pick one that you feel the most energetically drawn to. Okay, you can pick based on the artifacts, the angel numbers, and the timestamps, but definitely do pick based off what you feel that most energetically drawn to, whatever that may be. You can also watch multiple piles. If you feel like one pile isn't resonating, maybe the other piles might resonate, or multiple piles can even resonate. Sometimes one pile can be an extension of another or mirror each other, right? So yeah, it's okay to do that as well. And yeah, if you haven't already, head over to the timestamps and we will see you in your respective reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on in this connection. How is your person feeling about you? What would they say to you? Where is this headed? Any other messages we can get from the cards. I have this cute little highlighter thing that I recently got. I don't know why I picked this up. I just felt like doing it because it was in the background, and I need to clean up my background a bit more, but this will do for now. I'm trying to incorporate more Halloween things in my videos because I have so much. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Summerween. Okay, I've been celebrating Summerween all summer, and yeah, I'm gonna be incorporating that more in my videos. I'm also getting something to do with fire, like fire sign energy is really coming through. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from this astrology card deck to see what signs or what energies we're channeling right now. I usually would roll my astral dice, but I don't have them with me right now. Maybe I'll do that in the next reading, but yeah, let's see what signs are coming up. I'm also seeing something to do with bears. I don't know if bears is significant. This is also reminding me of that one song, if you go out in the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise. If you go out in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise, for every bear that ever there was will gather around for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears are having a picnic. Okay, yeah, I don't know how to sing, so yeah, I just wanted to say the lyrics out loud. That's coming through for me. I'm seeing something to do with camping, August, 8/8 portal. I am seeing some Leo energy coming through, okay? Ooh, okay, interesting. So we have here the 12th house. I'm getting some 12th house energy coming in. Subconscious. The 12th house represents dreams, secrets, and emotions that don't have physical forms, okay? I'm seeing here that your person could have visited you in a dream. You may have dreamt about them, or maybe you will be dreaming about them, or you may even have some 12th house synastry. Maybe your sun sign is in their 12th house, or vice versa, something along the lines of that. But I'm seeing something to do with physical form, okay? Like maybe you're manifesting this person and you're really into like quantum physics now. You've been learning about waves, particles, matter, like you know how waves collapse into physical form once it's observed, right? But other than that, there are like multiple potentialities. There's infinite possibilities, but it's just what you're observing that makes it real in your 3D reality, right? In your material world, right? So I'm seeing something to do with that 12th house, dream, subconscious. You're definitely communicating in the astral realm or through other unseen realms. I feel like a lot of you have the ability to do that. You're really tapped into these higher energies within and around you. You're really tapped into your like subconscious mind. I feel like a lot of you like being you might be introverted, you like spending time alone, but also you're really good with social relationships, and I feel like your person really likes that about you. I feel like your person sees you as someone who's really well-rounded and you can just do everything, okay? I'm also seeing something to do with anger and resentment that is definitely coming through in this reading, because 12th house has to do with things that are hidden. Like maybe this person would like your stories, or they would like DM you and things like that. Maybe they wouldn't like your post, or they wouldn't make any public displays of affection or something like that, or something to do with being hidden. Or maybe it wasn't really this person. I am seeing maybe there was a relationship in your past where someone kind of treated you that way. They were pretty they kind of slept on you a little bit. I mean, they really liked you, but like I feel like a lot of the people, like pretty much everyone you meet ends up really liking you. I am seeing this person really liked you, but they just weren't ready to go public, or there is some sort of like, you know, resentment there about their social media activity. Maybe they were following a lot of people, liking other people's posts, and it was just like, it was really triggering, and you really had to take a break from this person. So maybe you have been, you know, going inwards, maybe channeling 12th house energies, really tapping deep into your spirituality to make sure you don't go through a painful experience like that again, because it might sound silly, but it really did impact you a lot. Okay, yeah. Let's go and pick some more cards. Okay, we have your third house, communication. By the way, 12th house is associated with Pisces. I have been channeling Pisces, Leo, Aries energy, and also like Gemini energy, so someone could have these placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, the third house represents how you develop your ideas and your style of communicating them. I feel like this person will be communicating with you, and because we got the 12th house and the third house, it's like they're going to be communicating with you through a dream, and I feel like it's going to be a pleasant dream. This dream is literally going to be a replay of one of your dates, especially if you have been in no contact or you haven't talked to this person in a while, and it's going to feel really good. It's going to be like, oh wow, you visited me in a dream, like this is good. You're going to wake up feeling really good, maybe even nostalgic, because I feel like for a lot of you know, this person does think about what could have been, what this relationship could have been, what, you know, things would be like if you were still in their life, like especially if you're not like talking or no contact, or you're not really connected on social media. Yeah, like I do feel like this person has been dreaming about you. I feel like you've actually visited their dream. They have been dreaming about you. If you haven't dreamt about them yet, this dream message that's coming through, I think they may have dreamt about you, or maybe you both dreamt about each other, but definitely your energy still sticks with them. Okay, there's something very like addictive and magnetic about your energy. Okay, I do see some physical communication coming in as well. Could be through friends, mutual friends, or social media. Third house sometimes does have to do with social media and like internet, online, you know, platforms. Okay, so that could happen. If it doesn't happen through the dream, it will happen one way or another, but I do feel like that is coming in soon. I'm seeing something do with 3 days to 12 days, at the most like 3 months. Okay, like 12 weeks, right? 12 divided by 4, that's 3 months. So like, yeah, I'm seeing 3 months from now you will be receiving contact from this person. Come back to this video and comment if it happens. Okay, and also this is a general reading, so yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but I am seeing that something significant is going to be happening. There's some sort of communication coming in that you're going to be happy with. I feel like it's something that you've really been wanting. Maybe it's been a while since you've communicated. I'm seeing something to do with months. Maybe it's been months since you've talked. 12, you know, that reminds me of like 12 months, a year, or something like that, but I feel like that communication is definitely coming in here. Okay, we have here Neptune, Zodiac. Okay, we have Cancer, Leo, Virgo. That's what the card says here. Okay, I'm getting a lot of like the summer signs, summer months. Something could be happening during the summer, from whenever you're watching this. Okay, the message I'm getting here is you're highly sensitive and can switch between being empathetic to passive aggressive. You like to follow your instincts when making decisions. So this is like Neptune and Cancer. Maybe someone has these placements. Yeah, I feel like someone here was passive aggressive, or someone here was holding back on affection, and that really affected the other person, and it made you really view life and perceive life, and even like, you know, it impacted your self-worth in like negative ways, or just like, you know, maybe not even like negative, but just you didn't really like the way that things unfolded in this situation. And I feel like this person is also feeling that way. I also feel like maybe you could have said something to this person and they're feeling really sensitive about that. I feel like maybe sometimes like you could be a little bit, like, I'm seeing some like 5 of Swords energy. Someone like was a little bit harsh here. Okay, and that could still be like in their mind. I do feel like, you know, this person has a little bit of an ego, but I feel like they also understand why you said that, because I feel like they would have thought the same thing, or they would have done the same thing if, you know, they had been treated the way they treated you. Okay, so yeah, yes, this is a wig. I just wanted to try something new. I mean, I have worn this before, but yeah, I want to go ahead and pick some tarot cards to see what's going on here. But one thing I'm seeing here that your person really likes about you is your strength and resilience, because we did get Leo energy. Your person likes the fact that, like, you know, I feel like for a lot of you, you have a community around you. They like the fact that you're very social, that you're very strong in your values and morals, and that you really stand on business. I feel like even if you cut this person, you know, out of your life, or like, you know, you're taking a break from them, or you're not connected, I feel like this person actually really likes the fact that you stand on business. You are very true to yourself, values, morals. Okay, I am also seeing here that yes, strength card, we have your reconciliation. This is associated with Leo season. Something could be happening during, like, I keep getting the number 8, August, Leo season, 8 weeks. Okay, I'm getting 2 to 3 months is like, you know, when something will really like take off in this connection. But yeah, this person is definitely going to be returning. I am seeing that this person has been thinking about contacting you. We have your Queen of Swords. Yeah, again, you are standing on business. Your person knows that you've been hurt. Your person knows that everything you did was for self-preservation reasons, and they understand that. They understand that, and they even really respect that. They also see you as someone who's really sharp, smart, intelligent. You can't be played, okay? I feel like that's also something that, you know, this person really likes and respects, that you can't be played. Maybe, you know, there's some people who get like annoyed, like, oh darn, I couldn't play this, like, you know, like, then they start getting like petty, like that's not, you know, your person actually respects the fact that you have you know, the sharp wit, intelligence, you're strong, you're resilient. Like, no one can really mess with your energy, and that's what they're really looking for in a partner. They know that, like, you know, if no one can mess with you, like, you'd make a really good partner. You have these protective qualities. You'll be able to, like, you know, protect this relationship, work on this relationship. I'm seeing you're very nurturing, sweet, kind, caring, you know, like values that your person may be looking for, you know, in a partner that they're just not seeing in other people. Okay, so I feel like you have something very unique to you. I'm getting some air sign energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and then also, yeah, Leo energy. I'm gonna go and pick some love oracle cards. The thought of you makes me smile inside. I feel like this person still smiles whenever they think of you. I feel like you're very humorous, you're very funny, maybe even like sarcastic. Okay, like you have this intelligent, like sharp wit. We have here, is it over? Your person is hoping that this isn't over, and I do see them coming back. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, pal 1. I really, really hope this helps. Thank you so much. Hi, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person is feeling, or how your person is feeling about you. What would they say to you? Where is this headed? And any of their messages we can get from the cards. Sorry, it is so late in the night, so excuse me if my words are a little bit all over the place here, but I am excited to do this reading. This is a new setup that I've been trying out. I really like this candle. I actually got this candle from the Dollar Tree. It was literally $1 or like $1.25 or something like that, and I think it came in a pack of 2. Yeah, and I'm obsessed with Summerween. I have all these Halloween decorations that I really want to put up while filming, and Peep My Heart light thing that I used to use so much a couple years ago, but I haven't in a while. But it's really cool. I'm getting something to do with like rejuvenation, regeneration, reinvigoration, is that a word? Reconciliation. Like something in this connection is about to be refreshed. It's almost like you're going through some kind of reset. Like, you know how there's like a hardware reset or like system reset, like, you know, if you're in tech, right? Or like, you know, even like if you're not in tech but you have a phone, it's like the system refreshes itself, or like it upgrades to the next level, the next, you know, system update, right? iOS, whatever it may be, right? So I'm seeing that applies to this connection. I feel like you're going to be taking that next step in this connection with this person, wherever you may be. Even if it's like no contact, you're going to be getting some sort of contact. You're going to be getting some sort of like you know, movement from this person. Even if it's you just like looking at their social media activity and like something's changed, that's still movement, even if they haven't contacted you. But I feel like these like micro, you know, actions will lead to actual movement, this person contacting you. I am definitely seeing that. I want to go ahead and pick some cards from the astrology card deck to see what messages we have here. Okay, we have your Venus energy, Venus zodiac. We have your Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Maybe someone had their Venus in one of these signs. Okay, this Libra section of the card says you love sweet romance and want to be swept off your feet when you fall in love. You win people over with your politeness and gracefulness. I feel like your person really likes your gracefulness, how sweet you are, how kind you are, how polite you are. They really like your personality, but they also really like it when you stand on business. That I feel like this may be a continuation from pile 1, because I did get the Queen of Swords energy, and I do feel like that pile 1 was cut because I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. But I'm seeing here that your person, you know, they admire that you can be sweet, kind, you know, fun to be around, but also at the same time, like, you stand on business, you have strong boundaries, you have strong values and morals, and you know, your person really, really appreciates that. Your person sees that as something to really like respect, honor, and value, and you know, they're really inspired by you. They're really inspired by even, you know, what you may consider like your stubbornness. I feel like a lot of you maybe could be a little bit stubborn, or maybe you even have some earth placements. I know if you have a lot of Taurus placements, you're very stubborn. Trust me, I would know. But I feel like this person really appreciates that. Okay, Yeah, this next section says, when you fall for someone, you act aloof until they share their feelings. Trust is also very important to you in a relationship, and you find intimacy important as well. Yeah, I feel like your person sees you as someone that they can really trust. They also really like getting intimate with you. Like, yes, in a physical sense, but also on an emotional level. Like, they liked, you know, understanding your mind, the way you think, the way you perceive things, your sense of humor, your little quirks, okay? I feel like your person really liked it when you were being your most authentic self. Scorpio is associated with authenticity. Again, someone could have these placements. I'm getting Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, you know, like fall, winter placements, if you will, right? Or something could be happening during these seasons, or something could even be happening when Venus moves into one of these signs. Again, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, okay? We also have you need freedom and excitement in a relationship and are turned off if you're held back in any way. Having a partner who always loves to travel is key. Yeah, I'm seeing something do traveling, like that your person sees you as someone who likes to travel, or you know, maybe they want to travel with you or travel to you. Traveling is definitely coming in here. I feel like the both of you really need your space and independence, and once you have that, once you take time to yourself, you really thrive when you're you know, together in a relationship, okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead to the tarot cards, okay? So yeah, I'm also channeling some sort of anger and resentment and like betrayal. Like, I don't know if it's coming from your side or their side, or maybe both of your side, but if you have been feeling that energy really deeply, just know your person has been thinking about you. They have been thinking about your connection, and they've also been thinking about their own actions. And I feel like if they are in some sort of third-party situation, I'm not saying they are, but if you think they are, or if you know they are, I am getting this message that like it's not going to last with that third party, because that third party does not have the depth that you have, and it's almost like that third party is kind of like making them a better person to be with you. It's almost like they're training them to be with you. So actually, when you get together with this person, it's going to be very peaceful, and there's very minimal instructions you'll have to, like, you know, give them. For some reason, I got that movie How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, I recently saw it in the theaters. It was good. Yeah, so it's like I feel like, you know, whatever is happening in the 3D, even if you think it's a circumstance, it's actually happening for your highest good and for whatever your intentions are, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pick some tarot cards to see what else is going on here. We have your Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person, they're taking their good old time. I feel like they're playing the long game. I feel like this connection is built up for long-term stability, okay? Like, I feel like whatever is going on right now, even if you're in no contact, or maybe it's been on and off, hot and cold, whatever, I'm seeing here that this will last. You eventually will get together in an official committed relationship, and it will last and withstand the test of time. But right now, there are certain obstacles that the both of you are going through. I feel like a lot of these could even be personal obstacles. Like, this person has to, like, you know, work through some individual things, and if this person is in a third party, you know, circumstance, whatever, that could be helping them do that. Or maybe you could even be dating someone else, and that's helping you figure out what you really want out of life and this connection. And you know, even just like getting to know yourself on a deeper level. I feel like everything that is happening for your highest good, and for the both of you to get back together, because I'm seeing this person hasn't given up on you. I feel like, you know, you don't really care that much about other people. Like, I feel like this person has been in your head for a while. I'm seeing that this I'm seeing someone who's like months, like this person's been on your mind for months, and you've been on their mind for months, or it's been months since you've talked. But that's how heavy and deep this connection really is to them, because, you know, quantum entanglement is real, and if you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. But I'm definitely seeing here, we have your safety, loyalty, maturity, pleasure. It's like this person is maturing so that they can be in a good relationship, so that they can be a good partner to you, okay? I do feel like this person is going to be coming in and making you a love offer for sure, okay? I'm seeing something could even happen during the earth sign seasons, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone could have these placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We also have your Ace of Swords. Yes, this is totally what I was channeling in the beginning of the reading. Reinvigoration, rejuvenation, regeneration, rebirth, renewal, okay? Also reconciliation. I feel like this person has been thinking about how they want to reach out to you. I'm seeing here that, like, you know, this person does want to reach out to you, but they want to say the right thing. That's what I'm seeing. This person could be taking their good old time, because they don't want to say something that's triggering. They don't want to say something that's gonna, you know, offend you and make the situation worse. So in a way, like, maybe the silence right now is what's needed, okay? I'm also getting some air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placements, okay? We also have your Seven of Wands, okay? This confirms exactly what I said here. It's like this person does not want to mess up. They don't want to say something that will like really upset you here. I feel like this person is gaining the strength and courage to reach out to you, and they're going to be doing so when they know the timing is right, when they know that this connection will be successful, when they know that you know, things will work out. Because I feel like this person in the past, they may have been impulsive, but you know, they have been learning a lot through this Knight of Pentacles energy that has been working through them. Spirit has been working through them, through you know, the energies that I'm channeling in these cards here. It's like there could even be some sort of like male figure around them that is teaching them about maturity and how to be a good partner, if you are asking about a male, right? So yeah, I'm seeing here that this person is really going to be stepping up to the plate and being the partner that you so rightfully deserve, and they're not going to be making mistakes. They're not going to be like, you know, triggered or triggering, I mean, okay, especially if this person did trigger you in the past. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Loves Oracle deck to see what other messages we have here. Past life regression. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing here this connection goes back with multiple past lives. I'm seeing at least like between 1 to 7 past lives even, and I do feel like, you know, this is something that is like I keep getting like soul deep, and it's like you've known each other for lifetimes. That's why your energy felt really familiar to them and vice versa, and you're still energetically connected, unless you want to like, you know, cut the cord, which you have free will to do. We also have here, you mean more to me than you think. You do mean a lot to them. They kind of downplayed how they felt about you because they were scared of being rejected, or they were scared of being like cringe, but they really did like you, and they still do. That connection and energy is still there. It just may be expressed in different ways, okay? Especially if you've been thinking about this person a lot. So yeah, I am seeing that like this person is very, very likely to come back. It might take some time. I am seeing 1 to 7 months, but it's very likely that they will contact you within the year. And yeah, that's what we have for you today, pile 2. I really hope this helps. I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching. Check out the link in the description box below if you're interested in signing up for that. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what's going on in this connection. How is your person feeling about you? What would they say to you? Where is this headed? And any other messages we can get from the cards here. Yes, I'm wearing this wig. I tried to part it, but it probably looks so weird. But yeah, I just felt like wearing it. A little bit of a cosplay thing going on here, but anyways, I will go ahead and pick some cards from the astrology card deck to see what the general energies here are. The first card that we have here is Capricorn. Okay, this is my 3rd time trying to film pile 3. Okay, this did fall out in the last reading. I'm seeing here with this Capricorn energy, you may be in the same workplace. I'm seeing 10th house energy, career. Maybe you're in the same field or something like that. Doesn't have to be the case, but I do see that this person sees you as someone who's really hardworking, someone who has like boss energy, someone who's very like you know, just like you're killing it in life in the best way possible. You are reliable, realistic, hardworking, practical, ambitious. Okay, these are all things that they look for in a partner, and they're really inspired by you, all your hustles. Maybe it's like, you know, you have a full-time job, but you also have these other things that you do on the side that your person's really impressed by. Maybe they've come across your content on social media, or you've talked to them about your business, and they're really impressed by your hustle and everything you do. Okay, we also have your 2nd house planet. It's interesting, that is associated with Taurus. Maybe someone has Taurus placements. Okay, I'm getting a lot of earthy energy here so far. It's almost like you have this very beautiful grounding effect in your person's life, and just in general, even in other people's lives, like your friends' lives and things like that. And you know, it's something that so many people around you, especially your person, you know, really appreciates. Yeah, there are some planets that are listed here. Yeah, we have your Jupiter energy. Okay, you accumulate money easily and are very generous with your own. You're careless with your possessions. Interesting. I feel like your person sees you as someone who's really generous. You're really sweet. You're really kind. Maybe you have donated your money, or you volunteer, or you give back, or you've given to them, or maybe you brought them a gift or something. If there's some sort of gift that you gave them, they still use that, and they think about you every time they use that. And it's like they like, even it's a subconscious thing. It's like, you know, like they'll see this thing, and in the back of their mind they'll be like, oh, I remember this person, which is why this person stays thinking about you. Even if you didn't give them a physical gift, I feel like you gave them the gift of your time, which they still, you know, remember and so deeply and greatly appreciate. And they want you to know that your time, energy, you know, efforts are valuable and so precious. And they're really happy. They're really happy that you even gave them the time of day, and they're really thankful for, you know, your presence in their life, even if it was short-lived, even if you're not talking right now. But I am seeing there's a lot of respect here from your person's end. Okay, Yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards. I'm also seeing something to do with like money, like money's coming in here, job relocation, or your person might be struggling with money, or maybe they're not struggling with money, but like I'm seeing something to do with like some sort of job change or something to do with the, you know, career. It's like this person could be moving closer to you, or you know, something along the lines of that. Yeah, I'm just seeing here that this person cares a lot about that material aspect. They could even be a little bit materialistic, but they care about financial stability. I also feel like this person will be really generous to you. Like I feel like if they have paid for dates, they're going to continue to do that, and they might even be doing more. It's almost like they're getting their coin up, their bank account up to be able to be with you. Okay, yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and pick some tarot cards to see what other messages we have here. It is so hot in my apartment, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm literally like sweating. I should have gotten the fan. It's like 80 degrees or something. Yeah, but we do have your Page of Wands. I feel like you will be receiving contact and communication from them. I'm seeing fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I feel like your person sees you as someone who is okay, we have your optimism, extrovert, initiative, courage, self-motivated. Okay, your person sees you as someone who's very ambitious, passionate about life, someone who's really good at what they do. Page of Wands usually does mean that there's some sort of message or communication coming in here, and I feel like it's gonna happen sooner than later, literally within days. Okay, for some of you, obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We also have your Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, your person sees you as someone who's very independent, and they really admire that. Okay, I feel like you're someone who's okay with doing things alone. You're you know, you really mastered yourself. You mastered so much that, like, you know, people take like literal decades to do, and you've learned about these things at a very young age. Your person sees you as someone who's really wise, someone who is wise beyond their age, wise beyond their years. Maybe you kind of had to learn and grow and mature quickly because of everything you've gone through. Maybe something, you know, happened in your childhood even. But we do have here material comfort, money, achievement, harvest. I feel like, you know, you're someone who's really practical, which your person really likes about you. Again, that earth energy is definitely coming in here. Maybe you're good at saving up, you're good at investing. Your person really likes the way that you, like, how do I say this, like, spend your energy. Like, you spend your energy, time, money, effort really wisely, and your person likes that. Like, I feel like your person might be a little bit impulsive. Maybe they might be a little bit on the impulsive end here, but you're very careful with your time and energy, and they see you as someone who's very, like, you know, for lack of a better word, like high value, but, you know, in a very good way. Like, what I mean by that is, like, you know, they feel like they can trust you. You don't just like dissipate your energy, or like I'm seeing like scattered energy. I feel like maybe you may have done that in the past, but like now you're so strict with your time, energy, effort, boundaries. You're so strict with that. You've gained tremendous levels of self-respect, self-love. Your person has really been feeling that shift within you. I'm also sensing that if you've been feeling rage, especially if you're like feminine and you've been feeling like feminine rage because of everything, you know, that's going on, and like things that have, you know, gone on for like the last thousands of years, you know, against women and things like that, or like, you know, you're questioning things, you're questioning, like, you know, the whole thing about, for this is just one example, but you know, like the moon cycle and the women's cycle and the work day and the masculine lunar cycle. You know, like men, their cycle resets every 24 hours. Women's does that every, you know, 28 days, or those who menstruate, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm seeing here that like you've really been questioning things. You're just like, okay, like, you know, what am I doing this for? You know, you're thinking deeply about things. And if you've been feeling rage as a result of that, that's okay. That's healthy. That's actually a good thing. And I actually feel like things are shifting within you. It's like you're loving yourself and respecting yourself so much, actually, through that rage, through all this, you know, time you may have been spending alone, that your person's feeling that shift. You may think like, oh, I'm thinking these thoughts and this person might be repulsed by my energy. No, actually, this person, let me tell you something about this person. They want to tap into their higher self. They so deeply want to, you know, achieve that level of whatever you want to call it, that level of life where they are tapping into their higher self more frequently than not. And there haven't been that many people they've met in their life that have showed them that, or that have been a mirror to them and their greatest potential in the way that you have. And you make them want to do that. You make them want to rise. You make them want to elevate. And I feel like that energy was a little bit scary to them in the beginning, just because they weren't used to being outside of their comfort zone. But your presence, just your content, just the things you talk about, the things you conversed about, made them want to do that, made them want to tap into their higher frequency more frequently, okay? and because they feel like that's something that's really going to help them achieve that next big thing in life, that next like level in life. I feel like their life has been stagnant since, like, you know, maybe the both of you have gone into separation. Okay, so yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the loves oracle deck to see what other messages we have here. We have here, I don't want to be the reason you cry. I feel like this person may have hurt you, but also they know that you're strong, independent, resilient. They know that you can get through anything, but also I am seeing that they want to apologize to you. It's like their higher self wants to apologize to you. I feel like lately you've kind of been communicating more or observing their lower, or like, I was going to say lower self, but their 3D self, their material self, but you are going to be communicating with their higher self more. You are going to be seeing more of that, you know, better version of them, okay? I do feel like that's going to be coming through. I'm also seeing that you're going to be meeting people that may even look like them, or that may be like a better, mature version of them, and that's a sign that they're coming in, okay? We also have here, I regret my behavior. I'm definitely seeing regrets and apologies coming in from this person, okay? I feel like, you know, they realized that they were kind of like immature. They had like weird energy and they could have been better. We also have here, you fill me up with happiness. This person, you do make them very happy in so many different ways, okay? They admire your beauty, your independence, your strength, your resilience, just your energy, just you being you, and just you being here, okay? So there's a lot of respect here from this person's side, but it's like they also need to like grow and heal a little bit more. I feel like you're being protected from this like lower, weird version of them if you're not together with them now, but the universe is literally changing things, rearranging things. Maybe if you're affirming, manifesting, scripting, like things are shifting and moving, and the universe is shifting and moving things so that this person comes through a much better version of themselves. They come back a much better, renewed version of themselves, okay? So yeah, things are definitely changing for the better, and yeah, that is what we have for you, pile 3. I really hope this helps. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching and also custom mix subliminals. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you'll find my website and you can sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light.